Okay,
We
so
all we
I
all
wanted
love to
to
hear from you. So that's
so I would like to, so I would just like piggyback on what Priya was saying, that everybody has their, we know when we read Bhagavad Gita and all these things, right? We know everybody has their own karmic journey, their own soul journey. But for me, with my first session, I was told on, as a parent, you are a parent, but take a step back. Your son's life is his own journey. Yes, as a parent, it's very hard for us to see our kids, and we always want to help, right? How can I help you? How can I help you? What can I do? I have to, this is my dharma, job to make sure that you are fine. But I was told in a very clear way to step back. And because even though it came from my husband or something, I was like, no, you don't know how parenting, I know better parenting, right? But once it came from higher consciousness, it was like, okay, let me see. I was too much of chaos. My brain was literally exploding at that time. And I took a step back, and it was completely, it's as if somebody showered me with a wave of peace. It's like, okay, a magic wand, let you have peace kind of thing. Honestly, when we do that, right, I mean, I think all these sessions are so great where maybe you know it, you have heard it from different people, but you don't know the experience of, until you do it, you practice it, you won't get the experience. So first session was that where for me, I learned to be an observer. I learned to step back and say, let me see. I literally, honestly, the way in which I approached is, okay, I'm a mom. You're saying that higher consciousness is better than me to take care of my son. Let me step back and see what you'll do. What can you do, right? But that was an amazing, amazing experience. Things fell in place. It's like, as Priya was saying, that you are not supposed to interfere because they are supposed to take the lesson. They are supposed to go through that suffering. It's like that cocoon going through the suffering to become a butterfly. You don't want to cut it open because it's going through a lot, right? You want to, it is painful for a parent to see their child suffer, but do that. So that was my first thing. And later on my sessions, my dad came as a higher consciousness. When I heard Jitendra Garu sending all the videos, and I was like, I did not believe it, to be honest. The videos he sent, Sailaja was telling about, he sends the videos for you to understand. I'm like, okay, I saw the videos. And I was like, come on, how can Lord Shiva come? I'm like, it's all your imagination. I thought, okay, these are a set of people with very good imagination. They can cook up stories very well. Okay, Lord Shiva came, Durga Devi came. It's like, okay, well, I will. I was not sarcastic. Now I'm sarcastic because I went through this. So I get to say that. So I was like, okay. Jitendra Garu is very excited person. He's very excited about all the experiences people had. Nice, fun, exciting person, right? That's the perception I came up with. But for me, my dad came as higher consciousness, and my dad passed away in 2004, and it was a sudden death. So I always felt that there is a lot I wanted to ask him. And as before, when he passed away, I didn't have the maturity to ask him the questions I would ask. And a lot of times I felt that if he was here, he would be the only person who would understand me. So when my dad came as higher consciousness, Sridevi Akka, she did for me, and she said, why did you come? And he said, because she does not believe in any God, she believes in people who are practicing happiness, and she believes in physical things. She does not believe in God. So it's like, yes, it made sense. Okay. Then later on, he kept coming as higher consciousness. And I had few sessions. And in the last session, he actually came, and I went on a walk with him. And this is the first time I saw him. It was a thought. In the previous sessions, I did not see his physical appearance. It was my dad came kind of thing. And because I know how my dad looks, I imagined that, okay, my dad came. But I never, in the session, I did not see him as a person or his physical appearance or anything. But in the last session, I actually saw his physical body, and he took a walk with me. And it's amazing. I actually teleported to the place where my brother went to India, and he did the rites in Varanasi, Gaya, and Prayaga. And I actually called my brother, and I really wanted to be there. I couldn't go. So I asked my brother soon after the session was done. And that session time is very odd. I never do it. I did it at my evening 5 o'clock, and Sridevi Akka and Jitendra Garu morning 6:30 for them. I never do it at that time. I did. And that's the time when my brother did the rites. And during the, I don't know how many of you are aware of the rituals, they actually invite the spirits of the forefathers and everything. They did that. My brother was doing the process where I could hear the mantras the pujari was saying. He invited the spirits, and I could see my dad and my grandfather sitting there in transparent, like, I could see I could see that they are there, but I could see their like translucent figure. And my dad was sitting there, my grandfather was sitting there, my brother was doing the rites, and I was sitting there, and my dad saw me and he waved me, and I'm like, well, what is going on, right? I literally felt like I was in a movie and I could see everything. This is the first time I saw that physical 3-dimensional movie kind of aspect, and it was all in black and white. And my dad came, and he said, do you want to talk? I said, no, don't come. They want you. The puja is going on. You should not come here, right? And he's like, no, it's okay, I can come. And literally, he cloned himself and came to me. The person was sitting there, and he cloned himself and he came to me, and I said, no, let's not talk here. They're like doing the puja, will be disturbing them, right? He said, okay, come on, let's go take a walk. We actually took the walk in the city of Varanasi, and he answered all my questions. And he was not in any hurry. He answered all my questions, and he said, do you have any more questions? I'm like, no. He waited and asked a couple of times, do you have any more questions? And then at the end, he said, I have a book called Letting Go, The Pathway to Surrender. Because in my first session, it came that she has to let go of, she is holding up a lot of things she has to let go. And I'm like doing research on, okay, for me, I'm a complete academic and a research person. So I'm like, okay, I have to let go of something. Let me get a book. I'll read a book and do a course. I'll learn how to let go, right? So I got a book. I kept it here. It is on my coffee table from the past 1 month. I read 9 pages or something, and it's there. And my family has been teasing me that, how long have you been letting go? It is there, sitting there. You're not letting go. They're making jokes on that book. But my dad came and said, your book is there on your coffee table. You have a practice guide on your office room. Read the book, do the practice guide, and you have to give a book review like you're doing right now, so that everybody needs to let go of a lot of things to even come to a state of acceptance. Everybody's holding on to a lot of stuff. They have to learn to let go of all these to come to a place of acceptance where they are ready for the future journey. Like how Sailaja Garu was saying that conditions applied, she said, right? You have to be at a certain state to be able to do these mudras, to come to raise your Kundalini energy and all that, right? That state, that frequency where you are vibrating, to be in a receptive state, is the frequency of 200, courage. Courage where no matter what may come, I have what it takes to face it. That is courage. That is the frequency we all have to come. And to be there, you have to let go of a lot of lower frequencies, and a lot of negativity from your body has to go out to be able to prepare a fertile ground to receive all these things. Whatever Priya said, to be even able to assimilate what she's saying, even to say, and honestly, for what all she said, you could be a second wave. Your kid could be a third wave, but you have it's called Vichakshana Gnanam, right? Knowledge is there, but the wisdom to understand the knowledge, that you have to go to that state. So it's amazing. I just wanted to tell everybody that it's not just gods who will come. Your family members will come, your friends can come, anybody could come. So it is, for me, personally, it's a very, very I mean, when Jitendra Garu said, honestly, I was like, yeah, right. Jesus came, yeah, right. This person came, Shiva came, yeah, right. Always in my head, I was saying, yeah, right. Yeah, right, right. But for me personally, my dad coming, for me to solidify the concept, and I believe in QHHT because my dad came. So,
Mahduri ji,
I'm extremely thankful. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Mahduri ji. So you met your father like how many months back in in the session?
So I started, I did my first session in June, end of June, July 1st, I think. July 1st is first when my dad came as higher consciousness.
2022.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
But as a real experience, it was like recent.
1 month ago, yeah. 1 month ago, yeah.
1 month ago, yeah.
The puja was going on in Varanasi when your brother was performing the puja there. some kind of ancestral wala puja that we do.
Correct.
Yeah.
That was being performed. Because I had a similar experience with myself also. So I can so much relate and understand. Beautiful experience. Beautiful it
Yeah,
is.
that's really nice. Yeah.
Actually, when you keep a very open mind, see,
Yes.
getting Shiva, Durga, and all is for our understanding, because we are pre-programmed into that world. So they use those names and they come into our consciousness. But if you keep an absolute pure mind, you will be surprised kind of beings you will come across. They are not you. There are no words to they are beings. During Dolores Cannon's QHHT also, she has often mentioned that it is very difficult to pronounce their names. They are not earthly beings. They are not from earth, so we cannot even pronounce. We cannot even write the names. So they are very beautiful beings and very different, because we are confined, pre-programmed only to believe that, okay, the gods are coming, the Allah is coming, the Sai Baba is coming, our family is coming. So we are looking into only that zone. If you remove this, you will be surprised.
We had, Priya. So we had, today's too late, but I'll tell you this one, okay? Mother also tapped our shoulders, as you said, we have people like we are done something like no one has done, because today they haven't attended. We have people with 150, 200 times they have gone into session. That is not done at Dolores time. I mean, she's not that much. No, she's not into that. But we have something out of my out of my busy schedule. I have gone to the other way of doing this, and we discovered something else. And we have people where they know pre-notion. There's no pre-notion, nothing in fact. And I'm not so knowledgeable like Dr. Stuti or Mahduri Garu, and like you, like I have no knowledge of this even what you call this angels or whoever. But they used to come, and I'll get their names, whoever, Michael or Ariel or whoever, and until the day, I think from last 1 year, Ida Angel is supporting a lot, blood healing, skin healing, cancers, knee replacements, whatnot. Too many, but you won't find any differences. Okay. So Acturians, there's so many. I mean, there are, at least I'll tell you one experience of mine. Okay.